So what's up, people? Welcome to the What's Been Going On of this week from the 18th to the 24th of August. And this week, which was like a nice summer week, but as well maybe with a sad undertone for a multitude of factors. First one is that my girlfriend, she came to visit me twice this summer. So like once in June until July, and then she left in July because she had a wedding to attend in her country, and then she came back on August, and she stayed here around 2 weeks, a bit more, and then she just left this Tuesday, which was like very sad. It was as well. Like Tuesday, we did a lot of things. Like we went to a castle that's close by to here, went to sushi buffet, and then she left like at night because she had to take a bus and then take a plane to her home country. So that's a bit sad, but as well, it's sad because summer is ending now. Like it's actually ending. Like next week, like the week after next week, I'll start classes already. So that's a bit scary too. And I think we're starting late. Like usually most of the schools, they start in like late August. Some in the 20, like I could have easily started the 22nd, and mine starts the 5th with an event, whatever, blah blah blah. Like classes actually start the 8th, so that's a bit scary. And as well, like many things happened to my apartment this week. Like my toilet broke. It was like it was like fountain. It almost flooded my freaking toilet, like all my bathroom, which was bad. And then the dude that owns my apartment, there's a couple of things about him. First, he doesn't like paying anything. So he will never he'll never call like an electrician or a plumber or anything. He just comes himself because he says it to me openly, like they charge way too much and he can do all of that. But okay, like I see his point, but the other problem here is that he doesn't live in the city where I live. So he doesn't come here often. He usually comes here like once a month or so. So if I have a problem with the apartment, I have to wait until he freaking comes, because he'll not send a plumber or anything. So I was a bit scared by that, but I got very lucky that he was here. This was like on Thursday, so midweek. The toilet broke. It was like pim pam poom. It looked like a fountain over there, and then it was flooding my toilet, and I had to cut the water of the apartment, which as well cuts the water from the other apartment. So I had to tell him, like, hey dude, I'll cut the water for a bit. And then I called the dude, and he told me he was here, which was very lucky. And then turns out it was just like a little plastic piece that he had to change. But he doesn't like spending money. And this little plastic piece, like I could have bought it. I think it's like €5. He didn't freaking buy it because he didn't want to buy it. So he just repaired this plastic piece that's worth like €5. And that thing, I don't know when it's gonna explode, but it's gonna break and soon. Like we flushed the toilet just to see like if it exploded, like if the plastic thing had like exploded again. And then it had a little hole, little tiny like crack, which water it didn't explode, but it was like salpicating. I don't even know if that's a word, but it was like throwing a bit of water, a bit, like way less of what it was throwing before, but still like you could have just gone to the freaking supermarket and changed it. But no, he didn't want to do it. So now I'll have to do it because that thing is going to break. And as well, the next time he'll be on town, that's going to be like in a month or two. Which as well, I have no, like, I don't want to be without a toilet for a couple of months. That's not good. But yeah, Tuesday was a bit sad. We did a lot of things that day. And and as well, I went to the bus station to to throw her, well, not throw her, like I accompanied her to the bus station, and then on the way back, it was super late as well. It was like 11 p.m. and it was full on raining. So this is mere summer. Like last week, it was 40 degrees twice. So this week, like a full on rain, we're not accustomed to that yet. Like over the last couple of months, it's just been sunny, super hot. So, I was walking with my flip flops and the umbrella. We saw that it could rain, but we thought it would be a bit. But no, it was a full on rain. Poof, I felt like I was in the Amazon or something. But yeah, after my girlfriend left, then I had absolutely nothing to do from like Wednesday to Sunday. Well, the toilet broke on Thursday, so that occupied me most of the day. And yeah, that's about it. I've been going a lot to the gym, and I don't know, for some reason I've just been like overthinking stuff this week. Like, my master starts in September, and I was just like thinking, like, oh, what could have happened if I went to that other university that I had applied to, or if I would have, like just overthinking stuff. But well, I have done my bachelor's, it's done, and now I'll do the master's here starting September. So it's like doing again my I feel like I'm doing again my bachelor's because I'm with the same school. Half of the people of the master, I know them already. I saw the list, like when they send you emails, and you can just see the list of the people who all are part of the master. And as well, we were way less. Like the first year of the bachelor's, we were like 300. Then the second year we were like 140 because only like 140 pass. Yeah, it's like a bit of a butchery. And then at the end we're like 100 something, but the master, I don't remember, it's like either 12 or 15. So you're going from the first year to be 300 to the master to be 15. That's like, like the class, and classes are usually made for more people, like 30, like the small classes are made for like 30 people, will be 12. So even if the whole class shows up to the lectures, which as well doesn't really happen that often, it will still look like an empty classroom. So yeah, well, I guess we'll have like a close proximity with the teachers since we'll not be a lot, but yeah, I don't know. And I don't know, man. Like I've just been not even preoccupied, more like just overthinking about this master thing. But it's a couple of years, and doing a master's, it's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing, but maybe I was just like overthinking, like maybe going to another town before, like what could have been, like the if, but if it doesn't do anything, so I think I should just take that out of my mind and start preparing to the actual master that will start soon. And as well, next week, like even though vacations are ending, next week I have a trip with a buddy, and we're going to Budapest. So I'm very excited about that. But until then, which is like in like 4 days, those 4 days I have absolutely nothing to do as well. But yeah, I'm going to Budapest with a buddy next week on Thursday. But we take we. This is the other thing. It's the airport is in another town, so we had to take a train to that other airport. But we were like, okay, we'll just take it before the flight. But turns out the earliest, well, the latest we could take this train to be on time was at night because the flight is very early in the morning, and there are not any trains late at night. So we had to take a train for like 5 p.m. We get to that city at like 6 p.m. No, 5 to 6 p.m. is like 1 hour in a train. And then from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. we'll be in the airport. I have no idea what we're gonna do in the airport, like for 12 hours. That's insane. Damn, that's like what my dad would, that's, I feel like that's a cool time for my dad to be early to a flight. For some reason he's always there like 4 or 5 hours before a flight, which is insane. Well, now I'll be double that. I'll be 6 hours or triple that. I'll be 12 hours ahead the flight. Whoa. I have no idea. No idea what the future holds. No idea when I'll see the girlfriend again. No idea how the master is gonna be. But yeah, no idea what's gonna happen in the trip. What the heck is gonna happen there? Just me and a dude going to Budapest. We have no plan yet. we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, thank you a lot for watching this. What's been going on this very lazy / sad / summery week. But yeah, thank you a lot for watching, and see you next week with the next What's Been Going On. Bye.